have put us in a very civilised commentary position. That's the box, and you can see past the officials coming in. There we are, not too unhappy about what the weather's like. And Alec McLeish, obviously delighted to be back. After 7 weeks he had a kind of chronic knee injury, but they think it's cleared up now. And right on the halfway line, the referee for today, Alistair Hewitt from Edinburgh, a printer by trade and about to stamp his imprint of authority on this match. Dumbarton have begun to look quite recently as if they might just be coming apart at the seams. Have done extremely well for a part-time side. So this is an important test for them today against a very rampant Aberdeen side. Crawley about to take this, slipping in the process. I think it deceived everybody except Willie Miller. Crawley. Well, that's not a bad ball. Oh, that must have been very close. Very close indeed. The Aberdeen defence stepping out and almost into danger. Well, no inhibition so far about this performance by Dumbarton, and that was a bad pass back by Neil Cooper. Really got to do with more authority than that. Towering clearance. And shot again, and Aberdeen almost suicidal about that. They're allowed appeals for a penalty, and the goalkeeper gets in, and look at that pass back. This could be very interesting indeed. Look at that ball. And there is Willie Miller, absolutely spoiled by Dumbarton. McQueen, Black puts it down. McDougall hesitated too much. Now that was a better chance by Aberdeen, largely because they had drawn everybody out of the penalty area. There were fewer players there. They had the opportunity between them, and just slight hesitation. Willie Miller goes up with it and is off target. Very well. Hard challenge. Remained cool. Swung it way wide. That's Cooper. They're Stark with that rather softish, pretty acute header. No real commitment behind that one. Well, no challenge from any Aberdeen player, which is rather strange. Got off by McKimmie, can't bring it down well though, recovers, and there's Willie Miller in the outside right position. Let's see what his cross is. Right, that's not bad at all. Black, oh, superbly from Willie Miller. The Stanley Matthews of Aberdeen now. What a great cross that was. Just look at it. And as the Dumbarton defence seemed to remain rooted to the spot, in came this brilliant header of a ball. Eric Black with the goalkeeper Gordon Arthur simply looking like a statue. Neatly trapped there by Albert Craig. Nice little dab forward, and there is Stark, can't quite get there. Ashwood. Oh no, never on that. All grist to the mill for Alec McLeish, of course, getting a good pounding today. Getting his match fitness back. Standing in good stead. There's Black again trying to go in. Now Peter Weir. Rolls it forward. Weir. Nice touchback. Oh, just brilliantly headed in there by McDougall. It just squeezed away by the keeper. That was very delicate play from McQueen and then Weir, and then finally McDougall with that header. A very good save, by the way, by Gordon Arthur. Newell tries to get it away. There's Alec McLeish. Oh, what a goal and what a moment that would have been for big Alec back after all that long time off if he had found the net there. There we are, Aberdeen picking up 2 very useful points at the same time as Celtic were picking up 2 points away from home at Paisley, where Maurice Johnson scored his 10th goal for Celtic in their 2-0 victory over St Mirren. About the game at Dumbarton today, I thought it was a rather lifeless game on a lifeless pitch. The pitch certainly didn't help the players, the game certainly didn't flow, and it was very, very difficult indeed. And I'm sure these Dumbarton supporters who are out at the ground just now would admit that Aberdeen were by far the better side, although the highlight of the game was certainly when Willie Miller crossed that ball, a la Stanley Matthews, to the head of that talented header, Eric Black, and that really confirmed the points for Aberdeen and brings a smile to the face yet again of Alec Ferguson. I must say I didn't really enjoy this game today, Alec. You were the better side. There was never any danger of you losing, but it didn't flow somehow, did it?
Well, I think that the main problem was the pitch. You know, it was a bit muddy in there. It was like porridge, and it's difficult to play good football in there. There's times when you play football and there's times you don't play it, and I think that was one of these days. But we certainly, once we settled, it looked quite comfortable in getting the points. And
you were determined to play a specific pattern today, Alec, weren't you?
Yeah, well we've been trying it a few times this season when 3 centre-backs have been available, Cooper, McLeish and Miller, and they were today, so we went ahead of it.
Has it been difficult for you not being able to play every week? Does it take the edge off players?
Well, yeah, they like to play every week, and you know that we only hope now that we have the basis of our team really fit now and over their injury problems, and we can get down to a settled side. See, as you probably noticed today, the first 20 minutes we were a shambles, you know, really till we get things sorted out. Not entirely a shambles, but we were all 6
You did stupid things at the back.
Yeah, we were, you know, and Alec's obviously going to need a couple of games yet before he gets really back to his best, and once we settled, we were okay.
Yeah. Miller's always an inspiration. I mean, that goal, it must have been a great pleasure to you to see him building up that goal.
We say to any of them they can break, you know, they can get forward from in any areas they want to. Yeah. So long as there's security at the back, you know. Frank
McDougall didn't score today, but he's been a great success for you. What did you see in Frank McDougall that brought you? He's not exactly the same kind of player as Mark McGee, but he's scoring as many goals.
Well, he's a natural finisher. He's a talented player, and I think possibly he just gone a little at someone, you know, he's maybe he needed a challenge and he needed a bigger club.
Change.
Yeah.
Not quite.
I think so.
I heard Davy Wilson waxing eloquently about Eric Black and saying he's going to be one of the greatest strikers of all time. Now, that was a really outstanding goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, he took it brilliant. Hanging and powered the header. Well, he's a young player, Eric, and he's got, you know, he's got the potential, there's no question about that. And once he matures and gets stronger, I think that he's going to be a very good player. Well,
obviously, you're in the cup draw tomorrow. I don't suppose you find it easy to know where your priorities should lie. I mean, it's a tremendous challenge, even to a club with good resources like Aberdeen, to keep the challenge going, to keep the effort going in both the league and the cup.
Well, we've been used to that the last few years. It's part and parcel of it now, really. I don't think that there's anyone who doesn't enjoy it. I think they all enjoy the challenges on both fronts. It keeps the interest alive all the time.
You don't care who you get in the draw?
No, as long as it's home. We all want a home draw.
Great. Yeah. Well, talking about home draws, we watched the game in midweek. I don't know whether you saw it on television with Sheffield Wednesday playing against Chelsea. It was a remarkable game. You probably saw the very end with big Doug Rugby. Now, today, Laurie McMahon was talking about the glazed look on managers' faces, which was what happened to Howard Wilkinson. Did you not sympathise with the guy at that stage?
Oh, he's looking down at the ground and he's saying, open up, let me in there. But, we've all had that. Get out, we're playing well, never mind, we're playing badly.
Well, the reason I say that today is that they were playing against Sheffield Wednesday, and they must have felt terrible, particularly facing Liverpool. And in fact, they had 48,000 people at the game today, Alec, which means 110,000 people have watched them over the past games. You wouldn't mind that at Pittodrie occasion?
Love it.